not. But I think there is a question of equity of treatment that the government considers when it's looking at how economic returns are measured and given out.
All right.
Would you?
Sorry, Councillor, that's the end. Thank you very much. That brings us to the end of questions, I believe, for these deputies. And so I will thank you very much, and we'll move on to the next.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Next, we have Sylvia Hagopian from Gambling Institute of Ontario and Nina Littman-Sharp from the also Problem Gambling Institute of Ontario. I mean, I'm rating them both together, but I think you said you'd come up and speak together. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Sylvia Hagopian. I'm a member of the leadership team of the Problem Gambling Institute of Ontario at the Centre for Addiction and Mental Health, also known as CAMH. CAMH is the largest addiction and mental health hospital in Canada and a teaching hospital fully affiliated with the University of Toronto. We are also committed to the development of evidence-based solutions to gambling-related problems through research. Many individuals in Ontario gamble. Most do so without causing harm to themselves or others. But about 2.5% of Ontarians have moderate to severe gambling problems. People with gambling problems experience a range of harms, including mental health issues like depression, anxiety, and substance use. They are also at increased risk of suicide. The Canadian Safety Council believes that more than 200 problem gamblers alone take their lives each year in Canada. This is likely an underestimate, given the lack of reporting requirements on the part of coroners. Many people who gamble also experience dysfunctional relationships and financial difficulties because of their gambling. This harms not only the people with gambling problems, but also their families and communities. We recognize that gambling is a reality in Ontario, and it already takes place in many forms at Woodbine Racetrack. But research from around the world shows that increases in gambling availability are associated with increases in problem gambling. So expansion at Woodbine will likely lead to an increase in the number of problem gamblers, particularly in the immediate area surrounding the facility. It's estimated that a quarter of Ontario's gambling revenues come from problem gamblers. Research within the last 2 years also identifies that a significant amount of profit comes from both slot machines and table games is derived from problem gamblers. Based on this evidence, it's reasonable to expect that a high percentage of additional revenues from Woodbine expansion would be contributed by people who are struggling with gambling problems.